You are listening to WRUU-LP Savannah, Georgia, 107.5 FM, WRUU.org. We are Savannah Soundings Community Radio with Global Soul. Hi and hello. My name is Keith Baudry, and you are listening to the Spectrem Sci Fi Show here on March 31st, 2017. I don't know why I included the year, in case you didn't know. Spectrem Sci Fi Show is a theater style show. I play 1950s radio plays, specifically the Dimension X series. I do have an episode of Dimension X lined up today. I am pulling that up as we speak. I like to break up these radio plays. They're about 30 minutes long, so that means my hour-long show has about 30 minutes of my lovely voice. You get to hear me talk to you. I like to break up these radio plays with news of entertainment and science fiction-themed news and entertainment. Tech news as well. Specifically today, I have a little bit of news concerning SpaceX. Elon Musk, in his bid to become Time's Person of the Year, has successfully retrieved again his Falcon 9 booster rocket. So basically, he sent out the I'm getting a weird noise in my headphones. SpaceX, they sent out their Falcon 9 rocket. It went out into the space, dropped off a payload, came back and landed. And for the first time in history, it landed safely. They launched it again recently and dropped off another payload, a satellite that is bringing internet to South America, Central America, and landed again. So we're talking a rocket booster with multiple reuses that can make a number of trips before completely rendered useless. So that's pretty amazing news. I'm excited to hear that. They will attempt again to retrieve another rocket, a bigger one called the Falcon Heavy. They're going to do that later this month, I think. I'm recalling the article from memory now. But that's really cool news. So keep an eye on that, Elon Musk. And other Elon Musk news, apparently he has devised a plan to popularize the computer chip implanted in the brain. A computer chip planted in the brain. How awesome is that? We are moving step by step closer to Skynet. And I'm excited. Some other people might not be excited, but I can't wait for a robot apocalypse. I put that on my schedule. I'd love it. I brush my teeth to robot apocalypse. For some reason, that reminded me of Gorillaz' new album. I've been listening to Andromeda by Gorillaz while playing Mass Effect Andromeda. A little action there. Cool stuff. I got a bunch of other news lined up today, but I'm going to try and find this Dimension X episode. See what I can do here. I recently tried to clean up my desktop on my computer, and it's left me in the dark as far as where in God's name anything is. I should say that the viewpoints expressed in the following program are not necessarily those of WRUU, its license holder, or its staff. That's basically a general disclaimer to let you know that my opinions are not WRUU's opinions. Don't go, if I say that I don't like the new Deadpool casting, then don't go crying on Facebook about how WRUU hates Deadpool, and it's just these are my opinions, people. Whatever I say on the radio is my responsibility. All right. So it looks like the name of our episode today, you heard that start there. The name of our episode today is To the Future. To the Future. The Dimension X episode. This originally aired May 27th, 1950 on the radio. I imagine it was one of those cool retro radios that people had in their house that you can find at cheap auctions and flea markets sometimes if you're lucky. Usually broken. But, yeah, I digress. So, Dimension X.
And space, told in future tense. Dimension X. Time is an interesting phenomenon. A ticking clock, the running sands of an hourglass, all these have captured the imagination of men. But time is more. It exists now, and then, and in the future. Suppose we are in the year 1950. Coexistent in time may be worlds we have never seen, the worlds of the past and of the future. The year was 1950. It was a spring night in Mexico, fiesta time. The fireworks shot up into the clear, dark sky, and a papier-mâché bull ran about the plaza chasing boys and laughing men. Mr. and Mrs. William Travis stood on the edge of the yelling crowd, smiling.
What is it, Bill? What are they saying?
They're cheering for the bull. Here he comes. He's good, isn't he? I wonder how they rigged up that fire breathing.
Oh, Bill, it's wonderful. I've never enjoyed myself so much in my life.
It's terrific. Oh, they brought the bull. Bravo, Toro!
Bravo, Toro! Oh, we'll go on, won't we? I mean, our trip.
Ah, Sue, don't worry. I've enough traveler's checks for a lifetime. Relax.
But suppose they find us.
Forget it now. They haven't a chance.
But suppose they do. Suppose they take us back.
They'll never find us now. Relax. Enjoy yourself.
Oh, if it only lasts.
Come on, darling. Let's get out of the crowd. I think you need a drink.
All right. Let's try something different this time. I want to try every drink there is in the world.
Oh, don't worry, darling. There's no rush. We've plenty of time now. All right, in here. Oh, there's a table over there. Come on.
Bill.
What's the matter?
Don't look right away, but over your left shoulder, right by the end of the bar, that man.
What is it?
I saw him this morning in the plaza.
Well, darling, take it easy. The town is full of tourists.
But he was at Juarez in Tasco. Bill, I'm afraid.
Well, now, don't stare at him. Come on.
I know it's the same man. He was wearing the same white suit.
Sit down, Sue. All right, now, come on, dear. Smile. Act natural.
Bill, he's been following us. He's a searcher. I know he is.
Quiet. Oh, boy. Here, boy.
Si, senor. Si.
Benedictine and brandy. Two.
Si. Si, senor.
He's watching us, Bill.
Will you quit worrying, darling? The chances are 1 in 1,000 that they found us. Probably it's just a coincidence.
I want to lie down. I think I'm going to be sick.
Susan, hang on, will you? If he is looking for us, we can't run out. What's he doing now?
He stopped our waiter. He's asking him something.
He may just want a drink.
Bill, I can't stand it. I've got to go upstairs and lie down.
All right. As soon as we finish our drinks. What's he doing now?
Well, he's nodding at me, as if he knows me. And he's smiling. Bill, he's coming over here.
Now, watch yourself. We've got to go right on in front of him. So if he is what we think he is, he won't suspect.
I couldn't.
We've got to. Now, come on. So I said to David, Dave, that's ridiculous. You know that a thing as that is never going to take place.
Kristen,
What?
you did not pull up your pants leg when you sat down.
Oh, well, I'm afraid you have the wrong person. My name isn't Chrysler.
Chris 10.
No, well, I'm William Travis. I don't see what my pants leg has got to do with it.
Mind if I sit down?
Well, yes,
Everyone nowadays pulls up his pants leg when he sits down. Like this. Keeps the trousers from bagging at the knees. But, of course, if you're not used to this style of clothing...
Now, see here. We don't know you. We don't...
I'm sorry. I thought I knew you.
Look, this is our table. If you don't mind...
You see, I'm looking for two friends of mine. A man and his wife, very much like you. The man is an atomic scientist. The wife, a bacteriologist. Very important people. They work on government business.
Just what are you talking about?
And when I find my friends, going to take them home with me.
Look here, Mr.
Sims. That will do for now.
All right, Sims. I understand that you thought you knew us. But you can see you're mistaken. Now, if you'll excuse us, my wife and I were just going up to our room. We have to make an early start in the morning.
Going for a trip? Up Acapulco, perhaps? Lovely
Never
spot.
mind where we're going.
Yes, of course. You don't like crowds, tourists. Probably like to get off the beaten path. You know, I've got a vacation folder here that might interest
Please,
you.
Bill, let's go.
Oh, wait, Sue.
It's put out by an outfit that calls itself Travel in Time Incorporated.
Travel in time?
Yes, they've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Would you like to actually witness the burning of Rome? Sail with Columbus in 1492 on his voyage of discovery to America? Meet Cleopatra? Then why not take your vacation in time as well as in place? But perhaps you've seen this leaflet before.
Of course not.
Then you'll be interested in hearing the rest. Travel in Time Incorporated can costume you, put you in the crowd at any place and time in history.
Look,
we guarantee to teach you any language you need to move freely in any year without risk of detection. This summer, why not escape from the worries of our modern world? Take your vacation in time.
Oh, that's impossible, of course.
But think what it would mean. A chance to escape all the tensions of an unpleasant life. War, insecurity, fear.
Sims,
Suppose you were a scientist working on a dangerous bomb project. Or you, Mrs. Travis, suppose you were a bacteriologist working on disease cultures. And you had a chance to escape all that. To take a vacation 200 years in the past. Would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Escape to a more peaceful world. A trip back to, 1950.
1950. But you said a vacation in the past.
So I did. But you see, 1950 is the past if you come from the year 2155.
2155?
Mm-hmm. Terrible times, most unpleasant. A war raging, an atomic bacteriological war. Terrible times, with none of the little comforts we enjoy today, like this fine Havana cigar.
Bill, I want to go upstairs. I want to lie down.
If you were living then, think of how wonderful it would be to take a vacation in time, back to now.
Oh, you're crazy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Suppose a young couple like yourselves took a trip to 1950 and didn't want to come back. You know what would happen? The government sends a searcher back to look for them.
This is all fantastic
The
nonsense.
searcher finds them and brings them back. Well, do you think I'll find my two friends, Mr. Travis?
Bill, please take me upstairs. I don't feel well.
Oh, is the lady feeling a bit sick? How unfortunate.
Here are the drinks, senor.
Well, shall we drink a toast to 2155? To the future.
All right, that sounds cool. So it sounds like we got a couple there. They feel like they're being followed. This guy comes up, and very straightforward, introduces himself, tells them that he suspects them of being from the future. He doesn't really come out and say that, but I feel like that's where he's going with the whole thing. So we'll come back to that in a minute. I like the beginning of this better than some of the other episodes I've seen recently. So yeah, I'm looking forward to where this one goes, how it develops. We'll see. Before we get back to that, I got a little bit of news for you. So Westworld is confirmed for Season 2, but Season 2 won't pick up right after Season 1 finale. I don't know if you've seen Westworld. That is a show where these scientists, this team of scientists and developers have created android, humanoid people that populate a period-based, in this case, the Wild West, a period-based like theme park. And you can pay money to enter the theme park and enact your will in any way you see fit. Really interesting concept. It's based on a 70s TV show, I feel like. I think it was from the 70s. Michael Crichton, I want to believe. Maybe I'm just pulling that out of nowhere. Is the original writer for the series. So it's based off of Michael Crichton's work. This is the same guy that wrote Jurassic Park, that created Jurassic Park. So that's cool information. I'm looking forward to a Season 2 of Westworld. I got about halfway through Season 1 before I couldn't pay for HBO anymore. So there's that. Pacific Rim 2, the giant robot kaiju type film, modern kaiju film, has finished filming. Pacific Rim 2, if you ever caught the first one, this is a direct sequel by Guillermo del Toro. So that's going to be... Wait. No, he is not the director. He is not the director of Pacific Rim 2. So that's sad, but it will still have giant Jaeger robots and kaiju, so that's going to be cool. Maybe look for that. A movie that came out today, Ghost in the Shell, came out today. The reboot that I've been looking forward to for months. I flutter. My heart flutters at the idea of seeing this movie. Even despite its middle, again, kind of drudging reviews, people seem to feel really disappointed at it. Maybe the reviews that I've read feel like it has so much unmet potential. One reviewer called it a ghost of a good thing, in that it doesn't achieve the same oomph, the same impact that the original anime achieved. So even still, I'm going to see it. I'm going tomorrow, IMAX 3D. I'm going to sit there with my popcorn, and I'm going to have a good time watching this amazing world that's been created and will be created before my eyes in massive hugeness. So that's going to be cool. Other news, I feel like I should talk about, before we move on, the whitewashing issue of the Ghost in the Shell movie reboot. It seems like a lot of people are offended, beat up at the idea that the major Scarlett Johansson's character is a white woman as opposed to an Asian woman. I can understand those kind of those frustrations, but at the same time, would you rather? I don't know. I feel like you're picking up a bigger audience. You're reaching a higher standard when you hire a established actress like Scarlett Johansson, someone who's what's the word, backlog, their history kind of points to science fiction movies like Lucy and Under the Skin that Johansson has done. They kind of have this, and even her role as Black Widow, they kind of have this history of kind of kick-ass woman character. And in a science sci-fi world, my mic just ran away from me. I'm sorry for that pounding sound. It kind of just dove off the thing here. But yeah, so I can see why it would be frustrating, but I don't feel that frustration. Maybe for those, I don't know. It's a hard topic to talk about. Perhaps it's my bias that makes it harder for me to really talk about and convey my opinion on the issue. But you can only expect so much from casting. I think getting hung up on something like that, you really kind of confine yourself to enjoy a film. Now, I'm not saying that it's okay that in the 50s and even beyond that white men were hired to play like Indians and things like that, and their skin was painted and that kind of jazz. I really feel like Johansson looks the part of Major. I do. I feel like she nails the look. She's got that appearance, that facial structure. And I don't know. I think it's just borderline whining to a certain extent. I don't know. It's a some people might consider it a hot button issue. I think it's something that can be easily overlooked. And I got nothing for that. Moving on, Attack on Titan's second season has been confirmed. If you haven't seen the first season, Attack on Titan is a anime show where set in a future world where giant monsters, and I mean huge, these human shaped, human-like people are probably 10 stories high, 10 stories tall, and they're rampaging and destroying and eating humans. Basically, the show revolves around the creation of a character that can kind of bridge the gap between humanity and these. He's a little bit of both. You got to see it to understand, but it introduces some really cool political play, some interesting fighting dynamics, and really high-speed, brutal scenes. That's definitely worth checking out. Definitely worth checking out, especially now while it's still on Netflix before Season 2 releases. Now's a good time to get into Attack on Titan. In other news, Joss Whedon has been maybe the one to direct a Batgirl movie, which is awesome. I'm a huge fan of the entire Batman franchise, the whole Bat family. And Joss Whedon is the guy that did Firefly. If you're not familiar with his work, he did the Firefly series and moved on to do the Serenity movie. I think he's also done an Avengers flick, possibly, which would be a little bit like switching the playing field here if he jumps between Marvel and DC. But I would really like to see a Batgirl movie from Joss Whedon. I love Batgirl. I've seen a lot of requests for Emma Stone to play Batgirl, which I could be down for. I could be down for some red-haired Emma Stone, play some Batgirl, and do that thing. I apologize for whatever just came out of my mouth right now. I'm sorry. It seems like his Batgirl will be based on the New 52 version, though. So that's cool. That's some good news. The New 52 stuff is really interesting, really good. And another thing here, one more thing before we move on. The new Doctor Who companion that we spoke of last week, only the second black female companion, is going to be openly gay. It's played by Pearl Mackie. The character's name is Bill Potts, and will be openly gay from the first scene, which makes the first Doctor Who companion in all its years of running, over 50 now, the first openly gay companion of the Doctor. So there's some good news for you to maybe soothe those little whiny cuts from the whitewashed Ghost in the Shell. But I digress. All right, let's find out what happens to these people that are suspected of being from the future in this Dimension X episode. That was a mouthful. Let's find out.
All right, inside, quick.
Bill, what are you doing?
Shoving a chair into the doorknob.
He knows. He has been following us. Bill, he's a searcher.
You keep quiet, Sue. I want to think.
Bill, take us back.
That isn't over yet. Oh, I've got a headache.
I'll get you an aspirin. What will they do to us?
I don't know what they'll do to us. Something slipped. Something must have slipped.
But we were so careful.
Well, the searchers are trained to watch for detail. Things like not pulling up my trousers. That started him thinking. There is a man who isn't used to ancient clothes. Could kill myself for giving it away.
No. It was my walk. These high heels.
Careful now, Carol.
Here.
Thank you.
Bill, I won't go back. I won't go on filling tubes with typhoid and bubonic plague.
Now, take it easy, Sue.
There must be some way. We don't have to go back to 2155, do we?
The nerve of that Sim sitting there looking us up and down like animals smoking those stinking cigars.
That's how I first noticed him at Tasco. He had 4 bottles of liqueurs and a pile of chocolate.
Yes, well, he still hasn't gotten over that first greedy hunger. We've got to look out for that, Sue. It's the sure sign of somebody from the future, trying to make up for a lifetime of shortages by stuffing themselves sick. Remember our first night?
Bill, I can't stand it. We've got to get out of here.
What are you doing?
Packing. Getting the suitcases out.
That's no use, Sue.
What do you mean? We can get to Acapulco by morning.
Don't you think he's watching us?
We could get away.
No, we've got to sit tight. We've got to wait right here for a break. I don't know what, but something has got to break.
Darling. Darling, I'm afraid.
No. Maybe he isn't sure of us yet. Maybe we can still figure out some way to escape. Come on now. We better try to get some sleep.
No, I won't go back. Security police. The bomb. The bomb, it's falling. It's falling.
Sue, what's the matter? Sue. Sue, wake up, darling.
Bill,
Sue,
Bill,
wake up.
Where are we?
Shh,
Bill.
All right. Now, calm down, honey. You were dreaming now. It's all right.
Bill, where are we?
No, we're still in 1950. It's all right. You must have had a nightmare.
It was awful, Bill. Bill, there was an explosion, a terrible explosion, and my hand burned and wrinkled, and the buildings broke. Oh, Bill. Bill, we won't go back there, will we? Ever?
No. Go to sleep, honey. It's all right. We're in Mexico, 1950, and we're going to stay here.
Oh, Bill.
Sue, I've been lying awake here thinking. It may be that he's still testing us, that he's not absolutely certain. That may be why he hasn't moved.
Well, maybe he's just playing with us.
Yes, maybe. I wouldn't put that past him either. He's got all the time in the world. He can stay here as long as he likes, then bring us back to the future 60 seconds after we left it.
They can't make a scene, can they? They don't dare come out in the open.
No. That might change the future. They're afraid of that.
Oh, Bill, if we could only tell somebody, ask for help.
Now, Sue, you know we can't. That's why we had to submit to the psychological block treatment before they okayed our vacation. We couldn't tell if we tried. The block is too strong.
Oh, maybe we can break it, Bill.
And what if we did? Who'd believe a crazy story like ours? Who would believe that we come from 2155? No, Sue, that would do no good. But this is important. They have to get us alone to put us in the time machine to send us back.
Well, then that's it. We'll never be alone. Listen, it's still fiesta time. It'll be easy to stay in the crowd.
Yes, that's our only chance. We must not let him get us alone. He won't get us back to that war and that insane world.
Bill.
It could be the room clerk.
At 3 in the morning?
I'd better answer it.
No, don't. Don't, Bill, don't.
I've got to. Hello? Hello?
Mr. Travis?
What is the idea of this? It's 3 in the morning.
Yes. I just wanted to remind you, the rabbits may hide in the forest, but a fox can always find them.
What was it, Bill? Bill?
No, never mind, darling. Come on. Let's get some sleep. Why, we can.
All right. That was cool. Little phone call there. The rabbits may hide in the forest, but the fox will always find them. That was pretty interesting stuff. Obviously, as I predicted, they are from the future, because otherwise we wouldn't have much of a story now, would we? They are from the future. They've been found out. They cannot get sent back to 2155 because they hate their lives in that year. That sucks. I'm sorry, but this is not your time. Get out. That's how I feel. I'd probably be one of those people sending them back. But it is what it is. Maybe I'd be the one trying to escape. Not to the past, though. That sounds boring. Go further into the future. It's got to clear up eventually, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But so a little bit of news here. This one is interesting. Advertisements are coming to virtual reality. That's right. HTC is opening its Vive port. HTC Vive. HTC is opening its Vive port to advertisers, offering the chance to put elaborate ads directly inside the VR world. The ads come in 2D and 3D flavors, as well as loading scenes and scenes or end scenes or app recommended. The language used on the developer page is a little bizarre and comes very close to acknowledging that users might not appreciate this. Therefore, VR advertising is not simply an interruption, but a synonym of exceptional experience. Interesting. The Vive will also track whether or not you're looking at the ads. Very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. So the future is here, pretty much, to make these VR worlds more like real life. We're gonna plaster everything with our brand names. So that makes perfect sense. That was obviously the logical next step. News about the new Star Trek television series called Star Trek Discovery. Sounds like they've cast Rainn Wilson as a character named Harry Mudd. Harry Mudd. Star Trek fans, you may recognize that character. But Rainn Wilson is the guy that played Dwight from The Office. That's right. He also played in a comedy action movie called Super, which I did not finish because it was ridiculous and dopey. In my opinion. Again, my opinion. So that'll be interesting to see. I'm not a huge fan of the guy. I'd rather not see him on anything. I think he's kind of an idiot. He plays idiots, at least. Maybe he's a good guy. Maybe he's probably a brilliant person. But he just plays idiots. So maybe Harry Mudd is a dumb villain. I don't know. Maybe it's perfect casting. Who knows? But if you've seen any of the Alien Covenant ads and marketing material, you are probably getting excited for this movie. It's going to be a cool one coming out soon. Alien Covenant is a direct sequel to Prometheus. Those of you that don't know. I'm personally, when I say the marketing material for the movie, I think of that horrifying poster that they released, and also that almost Apple reminiscent commercial type thing of like an Android. Basically, if Apple was trying to sell an Android product, this would be their commercial. It's part of the Alien Covenant marketing scheme. Humanoid robots have been a staple in the series since its inception, and including Winona Ryder played an android. Sorry, that might be a spoiler. Just if you heard that, just pretend you didn't hear that. Michael Fassbender is Walter, the robot in this in this upcoming movie, and in Prometheus, Walter, the android. So that's cool. I loved his role in Prometheus, and I look forward to seeing him reprise that role in Alien Covenant, which looks absolutely thrilling. I can't wait to see that movie. Another one on my to-watch list. Very cool stuff. Very cool. Let's see what else I got here. Try to fill this time up with some more news for yous. I don't know what that was. That was some kind of weird hybrid accent. How about this? We'll do a promo. So, if you enjoy our programming on WRUU-LP, please support the station with a donation. As an individual, you can give any amount, become a basic station member, or become a serious fan of the station. To check out membership rates and to donate to the station, go to www.wruu.org/individual and select to donate monthly or subscribe to an annual membership. Again, to donate to the station, go to www.wruu.org/individual and select to donate monthly or subscribe to an annual membership. Thank you for listening to and supporting WRUU-LP. And with that, we've got about 20 minutes left here on the program. I've got about half of Dimension X left. I'm going to let this play to the end, and then maybe we'll have a little bit of time to talk again. So, enjoy this Dimension X to the future.
Buenos dias, senor.
Good morning, Senor Gomez.
I trust you are spending pleasant days in my hotel. Fiesta time is the best.
Oh, it's been lovely.
Your special table is all ready for breakfast.
Oh, fine.
Where blazes is the hotel? Hey, you buster, where's the hotel in this godforsaken sinkhole of a
What is all that racket?
Great excitement, very great.
All right, what is it?
They come with 4 trucks and innumerable automobiles. A motion picture company from Hollywood.
Oh, what are they doing down here?
They make pictures of our fiesta for the backgrounds.
Oh, yes.
We have a very beautiful town. Beautiful. Yes, very beautiful. That fat man, the one with the most colorful shirt, he is the chief, the director.
Oh, yes.
The manager, where's the manager of this adobe flea bag?
Coming, senor, coming. You will excuse me. Oh, I hope the table is satisfactory. Coming, senor, coming.
Sue, this is a break. That movie company will draw crowds, and that helps
But
us.
when can we leave, Bill?
Well, not today. We'd be sure then. It'd be easy to catch us above on the road. We better stay and try to lull Sins.
Okay, kids, end of the line. Ciao. Get it up, Buster. Lay out the pepper. I gotta know.
There's Sims, Bill. Across the dining room.
Well, we can't do anything now, not with these actors coming in.
Okay, follow me, kiddies. Here, Gloria, you sit next to Papa. Hey, Max, make sure nobody monkeys with the trucks and the gear. Right, Shane?
Do we have to eat at this crummy joint, Joe?
Cheer up, sweetie. Your mere presence makes this Chasen's and the truck rolled into one.
Not this early in the morning, Joe. I couldn't stand it.
Okay. Everything
happy,
you want,
don't
laddies, is on the dear
Look,
old
Susan.
expense account.
Maybe I could hire 2 of them. I could say it was a joke.
Oh, why?
We could dress them in our clothes, have them drive off in our car sometime when Sims couldn't see their faces.
Where would that get us?
Well, with him off on their trail, we might make it to Mexico City. It'd take years to find us there.
Bill, that movie man's coming over here.
Oh, excuse me. You folks are Americans, aren't you?
Yes, that's right.
Boy, am I glad to see you. Yeah, I'm so sick of hearing Spanish I could kiss you. Hey, come on over and eat with us, huh?
Oh, well, I don't think we should intrude.
Come on. Misery loves company. I'm Misery, and that's the company. We're from Hollywood.
Yes, so I understand.
Yeah, and boy, would I like to be there now. We're down here for some preliminary shots on some Technicolor clam bake, real turkey, stinkeroo.
Oh, that's too bad.
But we've got an expense account. Oh, that's a lovely thing. I'm Joe Melton. I'm the unit director.
Oh, well, I'm William Travis. This is my wife, Susan.
Mutual. Oh, come over, kids. Join the party. Cheer us up. Only no tamales. I burned out 3 kidneys on tamales since I came over the border. Hey, am I funny?
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, come on over. Hey, Kitty. Yeah? I got new blood here, brother. Oh!
Just a moment, Mr. Travis. I thought you might be breakfasting with me. Alone.
Sorry.
Oh, no, I got him first, Mac. You want to join us?
No, I've already ordered. Mr. Travis, I think you'd better talk with me now.
Hey, is this guy giving you trouble?
It's all right.
Well, you say the word. I'll have Max pitch him out on his ear.
No. It's all right. We'll be right over, Mr. Melton.
Oh, Bill.
We'll talk to Mr. Sims. Mr. Melton, sort of keep an eye on us, huh? After all, you found us first.
Yeah, sure. Well, come on over soon, kids.
Sit down, Mr. Travis. I hope you slept well.
Did you?
I'm not used to spring mattresses. But there are compensations. I stayed up half the night trying new cigarettes and foods. A whole new spectrum of sensation.
Well, what are you talking about?
Still acting, huh? But it's no use. You can't stay in crowds all the time. I'll get you alone soon enough. I'm immensely patient. Let's come to the point. It took me a month to trace you down and be sure of you. Now, if you come with me quietly, I might be able to get you off with no punishment. If you agree to go back to work on the bacteria bomb.
We don't know what you're talking about.
Stop it. Use your intelligence. You know we can't let you get away with this escape. Other people in the year 2155 might get the same idea and do the same. We need people.
To fight your wars.
Bill.
It's all right, Susan. We can talk on his terms now. He's got us. We can't escape.
At last. Really, you've both been incredibly romantic. Running away from your responsibilities.
Running away from horror.
Nonsense. Only a war.
Only? With half the world dead, the other half dying?
Yes. But we can't have you escaping here while we drop off a cliff. Dying people love to know that others died with them.
Hey, kids, break it up. We're waiting on you.
The longer you keep me waiting, the harder it will go on you.
What do you mean?
We need you on that bomb project. Return now and no torture.
Torture?
Yes. You see, later we'll force you to work. And after you finish the bomb, we'll try a number of complicated new devices on you.
Bill.
As you say, you can't escape. We have all the time in the world here in 1950.
Sims, I'll make a deal with you. I'll come back now if my wife stays here alive, safe, away from that war.
No, Bill,
Keep quiet, Sue. Well, Sims, you need me for that bomb. You can duplicate her work.
It exceeds my authority. But all right. Meet me in the plaza in 10 minutes.
I'll pick you up in the car.
Good. We'll drive out into the country to some deserted spot, and I'll have the time travel machine pick us up.
Bill, I won't let you.
Don't argue, Sue. It's settled.
Good. I'll meet you in the plaza in 10 minutes. Your wife may stay here as long as she wishes.
All right, Sims. It's a deal.
Don't try anything now, Travis.
I know when I'm licked. We just want a few minutes to say goodbye.
I'll be seeing you then.
Bill, I won't let you do it. I won't let you.
Please, Susan.
I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to get help.
You can't. The psychological block
It's
won't...
our last chance, Bill.
Hey, aren't you two going to join us? I thought
Mr. Melton, I've got something to tell you, and you've got to believe me.
Sue, it won't work.
You've got to try.
Go ahead, kids. Spill it.
You've got to understand. You see, we really... Bill. Bill, my head. I can't think. My
you
head.
need a
my
bromo,
head.
honey.
It can't work, Sue. Now, the block is too strong. Come on, we'd better get the car.
Hey, someone's crying now. Breakfast, no time for people to cry. Now, what in the world could a good-looking kid like you find to cry about?
Bill, I won't let you do it.
Now, don't make it harder,
Let
Susan.
me go back with you. We'll get through some way.
You think I'm going to let you go back to that war? Sue, please stop. We haven't got much time.
It was so wonderful here, Bill. Oh, Bill.
And there he is, smoking those cigars of his, waiting for us.
Oh, there must be some way that we can both stay here.
Maybe there is.
Bill, what are you going to do?
Hang on, Sue, and duck when I tell you.
No, Bill, you're heading right for him.
Not going to get either of us now.
Oh.
Down, Sue, down.
Is it like a kamikaze crash? What was it?
Bill?
It's all right, darling. It's all over now. This is the mayor, dear.
Senora, your husband has been officially cleared in this most unfortunate affair. It's obvious this Senor Sims died of an unavoidable accident.
An accident? Yes. Oh, yes, of course.
Adios, Senora.
Adios.
Will they want to see you again?
No. I'm clear. I lost control of the car. That's the way it stands. Oh, Sue, I hated to kill him. I never wanted to do anything like that in my life.
Where will we go now? Mexico City?
Well, the car's in the repair shop. It won't be ready till 4. Then we'll get out of here.
Hey there, Travis. Wait up.
It's the movie man, Bill.
Oh.
He was very good to me when they had you in there.
Oh?
Hey, I heard what happened. They sprung you, huh? Great,
Yes.
great.
It was an accident.
Well, it's lucky you didn't get hurt yourselves. Everything okay now?
Yes, I think so.
That's fine, but you both look a little rocky. Say, you want to get your mind off your troubles? We're through for the day. Cloud's fouled up our shooting schedule, so we're going to put a header on it up at the hotel.
Well, I don't think we'd better.
You've got to wait till your car's fixed, don't you? Oh, come on up. It'll do you good to relax. It'll get your mind off what's happened. Gloria's cracking the ice now.
Well, maybe we will join you. I've got to go check up on the car, and then...
Oh, don't miss the party, kiddies. I'll see you upstairs.
Bill, I don't think
Oh,
we...
come on, honey. We've got the break now. Sims is dead. Before they can put another searcher on our trail, we'll have time to make a clean getaway.
Bill, I'm so
I
tired.
know, and what you need is a little excitement. We rate a celebration, honey.
Well, I guess it would be nice to unwind.
Sure. We'll go up to Melton's room, have a couple of drinks and a few laughs. Honey, it's all over. We can relax.
Well, kiddies.
Well, we thought we'd join you, Mr. Melton.
Oh, great. Call me Joe. Hey, Gloria, yank another cork. We got company.
Way ahead of you. Here you are, kids.
Thank you.
You kids ready to drink? That was a pretty messy business, but it's all over now, huh?
Yes, it's all over.
Yes, well, it's time to unlax. Grab a glass, honey.
Well, thank you.
Hey, quiet, everybody. Quiet. How about a toast to our guests?
Oh, sure, you bet.
All right. To a very beautiful lady, lovely enough for the movies.
Why, thank you.
No, I'm not kidding. That's why I came over to you in the first place. I might even give you a test.
Oh.
No, I mean it, honey. You're pretty nice. I could make you a movie
Oh,
star.
and take me to Hollywood?
Well, at least to get us out of Mexico.
No, you're not serious.
Sure I am. Gloria, how about a refill?
Coming up.
Well, it sounds wonderful, doesn't it, Bill?
Yes. Los Angeles is a pretty crowded city, isn't it?
Crowded? Wait till you see the Sunset bus.
No, you don't really think I could be an actress. You don't have to cheer me up anymore. I'm feeling wonderful now.
No, I'm serious. I think you'd be great. I want to do a suspense story. Sort of a war story, you know. Gloria, pour Mr. Travis another glass.
Okay, Joe. A suspense story.
Yes, dear, yes. A story about a man and a wife who live in a little house. Now, I'm just ad-libbing this, you understand?
Oh, yes, sure. Go on.
Well, there's a war on, see? A terrible war, you see. They live in the year 2155.
Bill?
Now, here's the gimmick. They escape into the past, and they kill a man who follows them to bring them back. Gloria, honeypot, get Mr. Travis another glass. Well, sir, this couple takes refuge with a group of movie people. Safety in numbers, they figure.
Bill.
But the story goes on. This couple is terribly important for a new project. Let's call it a bacteria bomb. So the searchers figure out a way that they can get them alone in a hotel room. Shove a chair under the doorknob, Max.
Yes, sir.
You see, the searchers may work alone or in groups, so that if one of them's killed, the rest carry on. Don't you think that would make a wonderful picture, huh, Susan? Don't you, Bill?
You're not going to get us, Melton.
Stand still. Put that gun down, Travis. Who is it?
The manager. Your guy is
Grab that gun, Max. Let go of me. Now make things worse, Mr. Travis. The manager, he heard us. Let's get going.
Let go of me. Let go.
He'll break down the door in a minute. Max, get ready to travel. Get that. Take a good look, Mr. Travis. Take a good look at 1950. You won't be seeing it anymore. Throw the switch.
All right, Juan. Break down the door.
Where are they? I was at the door. I heard them inside. They're gone.
The windows. No, the iron bars are undisturbed. What happened to them, Juan? They just disappeared, all of them.
Nuestro Padre Cielo.
All right, Juan. Pray later.
Senor, I think you'd better send for the priest and holy water.
Later, Juan. Hey, that just disappeared.
Look here in the closet.
See?
Hey, bottles, hundreds of bottles. Chartreuse, cognac, absinthe, tequila, Turkish cigarettes, and boxes of pure Havana cigars. But these crazy Americanos. Why should anyone leave all this behind?
Juan, never question providence. There is enough here to last us both for a month. Juan, I think we can look forward to a most happy future.
You have just heard another adventure into the unknown world of the future, the world of Dimension X.
All right, that was cool. I'm a fan of that one. I like how it ended. I didn't expect the little twist there. Whenever, am I here? Whenever turns out that their friend is not their friend. He's another searcher that came to trap them and get them. He starts talking about the movie. You could definitely be a movie star. And then he describes their life. Oh, that was cool. That was a neat little twist there. I enjoyed that one. And then, of course, the humorous ending at the end there with the Juan finds all the alcohol and cigars and stuff. Looks like a good future for us, he says. Curse my accent. That was terrible. Yeah, so I got 5 minutes left here. I'm just going to spitball a few things at you. For one, the new Valerian trailer came out yesterday. Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets. I received the first 3 comics, graphic novels, of the Valerian and Laureline series for Christmas last year from my beautiful, loving girlfriend, who is listening now. I received those, and I've read through them, and it's an awesome series. Very cool. You can definitely see how it inspired the generations of science fiction that came after it. This movie is directed by the same guy that did Fifth Element and Lucy, 2 fantastic films. Lucy I mentioned earlier when talking about Scarlett Johansson playing the Major in Ghost in the Shell. Its director was Luc Besson, which I am really looking forward to seeing him direct another sci-fi epic. This one looks amazing. The new trailer, check that out. Look it up on YouTube, wherever you can find it. Watch that because it is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I'm betting I'm going to see the trailer in IMAX 3D tomorrow, and I get all excited thinking about it. Yeah. So to finish this off, just so you know, again, the viewpoints expressed in the preceding program were not necessarily those of WRUU, its license holder, or its staff. Again, my opinions are my opinions. What I think of movies is what I think of movies. I being a singular thing. So, I recommend you watch The Expanse, a TV series on Amazon Prime right now. I want to say it's a sci-fi original series. That's a great show. I've been watching. I'm on episode 5, I think. That's a great one. I've been watching The Legion, or not The Legion, just Legion. And that show's awesome as well. Mind-blowing stuff. Firefly, of course, is fantastic. Check that out while it's still on Netflix. Recently watched the Serenity movie. That was a good one. Worth checking out for sure. It filled in a lot of plot holes for me with Firefly. I don't know if you noticed, but there are 2 Firefly posters in the new Deadpool teaser trailer. There are 2 Firefly posters in the background whenever he's running from the phone booth to the poor man he didn't help save. There are 2 Firefly posters in the background. Some people think maybe that is symbolic of a season 2 of Firefly, which would be epic, even though is it really worth watching without Hoban? A moment of silence. I am a leaf on the wind. See how I soar. Yeah, so if it's... And then other people think that the Firefly poster is in reference to Deadpool's girlfriend, who is the same character that played Honora, something like that, in the original Firefly series and in the Serenity movie. She's also an actress that plays in the Gotham series. What else have I got here? I got a minute left. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. I want to thank you again for listening to the Spectrem Sci Fi Show here on WRUULP, Savannah, Georgia, 107.5 FM, WRUU.org. We are Savannah Soundings, community radio with global soul. Thanks again. Tune in next week. My name is Keith Baudry. Check out www.spectrem.sci-fi.com for more information on this show and my comic. Thanks again. See you next week.